Okay, something fishy might be going on with TikTok ever since it was shut down for 12 hours last Saturday night.
Right.
The ban ended after President Trump said he would issue an executive order allowing TikTok to continue operating in the U.S., at least for now.
Who proposed the ban in the first place?
President Trump.
Okay.
But it is a bipartisan deal. So all members of Congress were essentially saying this is dangerous because of the ties to the Chinese Communist Party and its ability to potentially influence what we see. So since then, though, TikTok has been flooded with users complaining about their posts being restricted or removed if they posted any anti-Trump content.
My friend just made a post on here that was not favorable of Trump. It wasn't bad. It just said that they were not going to accept that Trump was doing the things that he was planning on doing, and that they do not like him, and they got a strike almost immediately.
Now, a TikTok spokesperson insists the company's policies and algorithms have not changed at all, and they are blaming some of the problems on the challenges of restoring their U.S. operations after that 12-hour shutdown. And gee, it's not just TikTok, though.
Where
People
else?
on Facebook and Instagram are now complaining about Meta.
Meta is in hot water after hiding search results for the word Democrats on Instagram. The company says it's working on fixing the issue, calling it a technical problem. Social media users were quick to accuse Meta of political bias after owner Mark Zuckerberg was at Donald Trump's inauguration. Meta is denying those claims. Some Facebook and Instagram users were also surprised to find themselves automatically following the accounts of Donald Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance. A Meta spokesperson says the accounts are managed by the White House and, quote, change when the occupant of the White House changes.
What y'all expect? What y'all expect? How many of those folks were at the inauguration? Was Mark Zuckerberg there?
Yes,
Was
he's right
Elon-
next to Lauren Sanchez.
Was Elon Musk there? Was the guy that's in charge of the U.S. TikTok? Was he
Yes.
there? What y'all mad for? If I'm Donald Trump, y'all better take that stuff down about me. I'm not. This is going to be the difference this time around as to before. None of this makes me mad no more. This is chess, not checkers. Donald Trump playing chess with everybody. He putting all the figures in play, getting this person on my team. Hey, Mark Zuckerberg, you want to be on the team or not? And unfortunately, these are the folks that are in charge of all the social media. Think about that for a second. You have all of the social media folks that are in charge of that.
Did you see
on
how
your
close
team.
they were to Trump during the inauguration? I mean, closer than his own cabinet members. So, but here's my question, especially for those of you who are big supporters of Donald Trump. Does this concern you at all? Because also yesterday, President Trump said Elon Musk might be one of the interested buyers of TikTok.
Well, this does not. Here's why it doesn't concern me. It doesn't concern me because I don't know. I can't remember what date the election was on. Was it on November 4th? Whatever first Tuesday of November it was then that it was decided where things were going to go. We knew this then. So everything that is happening now, there's not. I'm not clutching pearls for nothing.
Yeah, which I love that. I love that attitude, but I think it is very important for people to be aware. Now, when Biden was in office, people were saying there is an anti-GOP bias, and
Sure.
I don't doubt that. I think that again, the algorithms are based on what your interest is. In my case, for example,
Yeah.
I try to look at content from all points of view. So a lot of times you've asked me like, what are you even watching, or who do you follow? And it's like, I try to follow as many people, including people who don't think the same way I do,
Right.
just to kind of get a wide array. But I am worried about some of the very richest people in the world having front seat and all the eyes and ears all the eyes and ears of the president and having that much influence, no matter what.
Can I tell you why I'm not worried?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing changed. It's all the same. When you start about influence, as a matter of fact, you know what? I must have come back thinking about you because for some reason I've been researching a lot of stuff. And
I love it.
Here's something. Here's a number for you.
Okay.
Since you guys are shocked, since you guys are concerned, since somebody might be worried. Here's something. Are you worried or concerned about this? Check this out. In America, the 400 richest white people in America, are you ready for this? Have more wealth than all 41 million in the United States. What y'all worried about?
Well, here's I know, Gee, great for you to have this epiphany. But for those who are a little bit worried, this also follows Meta's announcement that it's getting rid of its fact checking. So again, I guess I just ask I think as a reminder for all of us, check your sources, question. If something doesn't look right, question some more.
I will say, Ursula, if we go back to 2016, because it feels like that's how long we've been doing this, it's been genius. And we fell all into it. We fell into, like, what's truth anymore? We fell into, did you ever think in your adult life that you would argue with somebody about whether or not the earth is flat? You see what I'm saying? Like everything that we talk about today, there is another side to it. Well, that's fake news. That's fake news. So here we are today. You're talking about Mark Zuckerberg on a platform like Facebook saying we're getting rid of fact check.
Okay, 425 texted in and said, I love this. No one cared when Republicans were getting censored, but now it's a big deal. I think it's a big deal when you are censored for your beliefs versus the truth or false statements or claims.
Can I look again? I'm not. By the way, I'm not joking. I'm not being sarcastic.
I know.
I'm being very serious when I tell you that when I look at this, right, and I look at the other side of it. I always say the saying, "Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun." Well, right now they have made a power play, and for so many years, let's be real, Hollywood controlled TV, and they had the majority, and that was kind of anti-GOP. You feel what I'm saying?
And they felt it. Yes.
And they felt that.
Yes.
So a lot of you turn on the TV, everything was pro-Hollywood, anti-GOP, and now all Donald Trump did was, let me make this chess move, you feel me? And then let me get all the powers that be at my party.
And that's what happened.
Now, if you don't like it, invite the folks to your party.